Hey honeybees, welcome into another weekly angel and ancestor message here at Cusp of Roses. My name is Gabrielle. For anybody new here, welcome in. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. And special shout out to all my channel members tuning into this message early and ad free. I love you all so very much and I thank you for your love and support. Quick announcement, okay, before we get into this message. This reading series, the Angel and Ancestor readings, are going to be moving to a new channel, okay? I've been guided to keep Cusp of Roses just strictly cusp energy and cusp messages. So this series is now going to be over at Ethereal Ancestors. I'll have that channel linked in the description box below so you guys can go subscribe for those of you that really connect with these readings, really enjoy them, and feel like they support you, okay? Or just if you want to support your girl. So that'll be linked down below. Make sure you go over there and subscribe. The weekly readings will start over there in June. Okay, so the first week of June, messages will be over there. So go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you have that in your notification list as well to be notified when the videos start uploading over there. I really appreciate your support. And I thank you to everybody who has supported this series on this channel. Okay, so follow it over there. We're just going to keep things strictly cusp over on Cusp of Roses, okay? So for the next 7 to 10 days, make sure, again, you subscribe to Ethereal Ancestors. But what I was getting is that there is going to be some sort of expansion for a lot of y'all. That expansion is definitely creating some form of abundance for you, but abundance in a way that feels emotional or I almost want to say physical, like feeling comfort in a new way, okay? Some of y'all are ready to grow out of a shell. We were talking about that last week, right? Coming out of that bottle, or some sort of containment that you've either placed yourself in or energy, situations, dynamics have placed you in, okay? This feels like part 2 of that breaking free and finding freedom. Some of you are really starting to root down into your root chakra. Like if you've been doing a lot of healing work around your root chakra, around your security, your self-esteem, your sense of self, a lot of that is starting to ground here, and that is going to continue on well, I want to say through to Leo season. So if you have been doing a lot of root chakra work up until this point, the manifestations or the effects of that grounding into your root chakra or root chakra healing will start to show up for you over the next 3 to 4 months, okay? But I feel that really strongly. Like some of y'all are ready to live beyond a comfort zone. That has served its purpose, that has been, you know, very healing for you, maybe been an essential part of yourself, but it's ready to shed. It's ready to grow, really. Not even a shedding, it's more of a growth, okay? Which shedding and growth kind of go hand in hand, okay? So some of y'all are definitely in an 8th house season of endings and new beginnings. Okay, make sure you are trusting your instincts though, because they are, for somebody here, your instincts are moving you in a new direction, are trying to put you on a new path. Make sure you follow that energy. Wherever it takes you, it's going to be beneficial for you, so don't doubt it, just follow it, okay? Yeah. As we're heading into Taurus Gemini season, that week where the sun is transiting, Taurus Gemini energy has always been magician energy for me as a cusp reader, and I feel like that's what I'm picking up on here. Some of y'all, the manifestation power you have right now is peak, okay? So whatever it is you want to have, see, experience in your reality, start, if you haven't already, planting those seeds now, because it feels like the return on that is going to be quick. yeah, for whoever's going to really resonate with this message, this is the time to really just let any sort of creative energy flow. For those of you that, again, have been doing that root chakra work, you stabilizing your root chakra is amplifying your sacral chakra energy, which is your creative center. So if you start to get a lot of ideas, things that you want to explore, make, do, craft, curate, whatever, just follow it. It doesn't necessarily have to end up in any specific outcome. Just see where that creative idea or that creativity takes you. That's what's most important. Exploration. Okay. Be the explorer of your own mind, your own emotional body, your own spiritual body. Like, with all that energy in Aries, developing the self is just at the forefront right now, okay? It's not really the time to be focused outward on what everyone else is doing. It's really time to cultivate what you want to do. Focus on what you're doing, okay? And it feels very positive. Like, some of y'all are going to start to see positive results quite quickly as well. Like, and what I mean by that is, if you follow a creative flow, an idea, it's gonna have a positive energy attached to it, and you'll see the effect of that positive energy immediately in your waking life. Okay, so it's like, I feel better about something now. I see things a little bit clearer, or I'm a little bit more confident in moving in this direction. I feel a bit more secure in myself. I feel like I have a better sense of who I am. It really is in the I am energy, okay? So I don't know if some of y'all maybe do affirmations. I would crank up the I am affirmations over the next 7 to 10 days, okay? All right, angels and ancestors of my soul tribe here. Who's guiding? Thank you. Yeah, the wise one, okay? Grow within your current situation. This is what I mean, growth. Applying what you know so you see what grows. Yeah, shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts, okay? Your ability to be flexible in whatever situation you're in right now could be very essential to your happiness, your stability of that root chakra, your sense of security in your reality, okay? You might be witnessing as well people who haven't been rooting themselves down somewhere, or working through that root energy, building their sense of self, because we've been talking about that on this channel for a long time. You're going to start to see maybe them in a different light, or be able to better discern who's rooted and who's not, okay? Yeah, you're not alone, for sure. Yeah, drop your shields. Protection guardian. It's safe for you to occupy whatever shape, whatever form, whatever version of self that's like trying to emerge out of you. It's safe to explore those parts of yourself, because you might even discover something that you didn't know you could do. You didn't know you could do. Yeah, something about doing. Something about doing. Also, okay, something very Aries focused in this message, okay, which also then wants to pull me into a Libra energy, because Aries and Libra are 7th house partners. So that's the duality that might be trying to balance itself over the next 7 days. Who you are as an individual, and then who you are in your partnerships and relationships. Maybe some of those partnerships and relationships have to take on a new shape or a new form. Or it's like, it's safe to be who you are in your partnerships and relationships. Drop your shields. You're not alone. Vulnerability could also be something that someone is working on or might feel called to connect with. Yeah, Spirit Fox. Trust your talents in changing times. yeah, for some of y'all, the more self-discovery that you do, the more talents you uncover within yourself, the more you can integrate with that energy, the more it then supports you in this reality. Some of y'all are like sitting on a gold mine, or like sleeping on some gifts that you have that are ready to be actualized in your reality or be of service to your reality. Okay. Yeah, stargazer, set your sights higher. Some of you might want to get into your natal chart, learn a little bit more about yourself, about your energy through that. I think I always have. Yeah, there should be under every video on my channel, no matter how far back. Free natal chart calculators linked in the description box below. I would start with your tropical astrology. It's just a little bit more easier, more beginner level understanding of who you are. And then if you are a little bit more advanced and haven't gotten into your sidereal chart, your Vedic chart, I would check that out. Okay. I'm hearing nakshatra. Yeah, something about your nakshatra might be shifting and changing or evolving right now, or transiting through fire. Ignite your passions. Yeah, it's like this is the time. And we'll probably be talking about this a little bit more on this channel, and then over again at Ethereal Ancestors once this moves over in June. But this is the time to, like, if you've ever been curious about something, yeah, we're entering Gemini season. Curiosity is peak right now. You've ever wanted to learn more about something or experience something, or expand your knowledge around some point of interest that you have, okay? Whether it is creative or not, right? It could just be historical, or I've always wanted to learn more about that industry or that artist or that writer or this topic or these animals, like whatever it could be. Follow it. Follow it. If there's any time to be falling down rabbit holes, it would be right now. Just be mindful of the ones that, the portals that you're entering into, okay? Yeah, because that deep dive into whatever that interest is going to show you something about who you are. It's like finding a niche topic that represents what you feel or what you think or you identify with in a way that you've never connected with anything before, or in a way that just feels soul deep. Okay. Some of y'all want to maybe get into your human design if you haven't discovered that theory or that energy yet within yourself. Okay. So yeah, in Gemini season, as we enter into it, we are all expanding our knowledge base. Okay. Yeah, it's like, okay, strangely, some of y'all might want to be get into brewing, like brewery, like beer. Like if you've always wanted to know how beer was made, go on a brewery tour, like go check it out. Take a class. They got a lot of those. Well, at least where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like, go discover what you want to know. Don't be afraid of knowledge right now. Okay? Yeah, drop your shield. So whatever you were like, oh, you know, it's too late for me to learn that, or that's always been a dream of mine, but I don't know. It's like, follow the dream. What's stopping you? You're the only thing truly stopping you. Yeah, trust your talents in changing times. You might actually be really talented at it. I'm hearing jewelry making. Some of y'all want to maybe take a jewelry making class or a pottery class, or I mean, literally for some of y'all, it's like taking a class just for the sake of taking the class. Like, not that you're working towards a degree. It's just, I've always been interested in that topic and I want to learn more. If you can afford to, check out online resources, build your own class at the library. We're in the age of information and the internet, child. There's nothing that really you can gatekeep from yourself if you know how to search for it and know how to look for it. Build your own curriculum. It's something that your soul is trying to teach you. Ooh. Yeah, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Clarify who else is here. Guiding my soul tribe through the next 7 days. Magic guardian. Yeah, it's safe to explore your magic. It's safe to explore your uniqueness. Again, we're in the age of Aquarius. Whatever you feel is not of the norm about you, dive into it, embrace it, indulge it a little bit more. Whatever makes you unique, quirky, different from your perception of self, explore those parts of you over the next 7 days and see what you find out, see what you connect with, see what you learn. Document it even, however you feel called to. Journaling, video recording, whatever, voice notes, record your thoughts on the matter. Okay? Yeah, it's opening the mind, death, exactly. Because that's what's the growth and shedding. Like I said, some of y'all are, thank you, Divine. Sometimes it just be so quick. The confirmations be so quick. Like I said, some of y'all are in your 8th house season. Gemini could be your 8th house. Okay? Or Taurus could be your 8th house. Your 8th house could be split between the two. But endings and rebirth influences health and longevity. Yeah, some of you, it's not your environment that needs to change. It's you changing within the environment. It's an inner world shift that's happening over the next 7 days. Clarify shape-shifting. The Tower. Desire to know. Disruption warns of disasters, aids, and transformation. Exactly. The fire of God, fire guardian. The fire of God protects you. The fire of the universe protects you. However you name it. God, nature, Allah, whomever. Okay? I just felt like somebody got triggered by the word God. Okay. Yeah, it's a tower. This tower is going to help show you something. And again, towers don't necessarily have to be physical destruction. A tower is just another form of awakening. It's an eruption of energy. It's, like it says, a disruption. So learning something new that disrupts a way of thinking. Once you know that, now you can't see something the same way. That's a tower. Finding a new perspective that shifts the way you feel about something. That's a tower. So it's not always big and scary, okay? Yeah, some of y'all are definitely going to be called to shift something over the next 7 days. Just follow that. You're not alone in that call. There's a lot of us that are doing that. King of Pentacles. Yeah, be obedient. I can't make it up. Be obedient. Being obedient to that call to shift, to change, to transform causes harmony and peace. The divine is trying to be, okay, the divine is trying to gently nudge somebody in a new direction. Some of y'all might have a visit from an angel or an ancestral being that you don't need to be afraid of. Somebody might have an etheric experience here over the next 7 days. There's no need to be afraid of that energy. Drop your shields, like you're protected. It could be a protector, a guardian angel showing up for you. Yeah, the 8 of Wands. Yeah, quickly. Absolutely. Some of y'all have an angelic or divine presence around you that wants to reveal itself to you. wants to show you something. This could be very shamanistic if you have shaman blood. You might be getting an expansion in your own ability to connect with energy in that way, to heal. So going through a tower within yourself so that you're able to guide others who are about to approach that same tower. Yeah, I might be talking to that part of my soul tribe where y'all are the leaders of the pack. You lead by example. The divine puts you through it so that you can develop language around it, develop understanding around it, and then share that information, or be an example of how to navigate that energy. Okay. Clarify protection, guardian. Thank you. Justice. Yeah, makes truth known. So something is trying to show up in fairness to you. Something wants to make something fair. This energy or entity is only showing up because it knows the truth. And it's trying to reveal a truth to you. Yeah, some of y'all might have dreamt of someone or something. And it's like, why are they showing up? Or why is that showing up in my dream? It's a guardian. It's a justice. It's a... yeah, I'm here. It's like, I come in peace. That energy comes in peace. It's not to harm. So there's no need to fear. Okay. Yeah, causes innocence to prevail. So this energy is showing up because there is a part of your innocence that's ready to prevail or ready to be integrated, or that has maybe been buried in under something. It's like, it's freedom. Whatever that energy is, it's trying to free you. Okay, trust your talents in changing times. Not that you asked to be freed, but it's the fact that you need to be freed. You might not even be aware of how you're bound. So the divine might be sending in an energy to guide you out of that bind, because it's time for it. Justice. To bring in some sort of karma. And keep in mind, karma is neutral. Karma only gives you what you give it. What you put out comes back. So some of y'all have some good karma finding you over the next 7 days. Oh. What are these talents that need to be trusted? Thank you. Strength, yeah. Loyalty. Oh, period. I can't make it up. Delivery from those who seek to oppress brings victory. Some of y'all might have been oppressed in ways that you weren't aware of. Again, back to that light in the bottle. It's like this energy is trying to show you that you possess a particular gift, maybe of loyalty. Maybe you've been putting that gift of loyalty into connections, relationships, that Aries Libra dynamic, putting that loyalty into relationships where that loyalty needed to be put into yourself. And that could be what's being revealed. Breaking bonds or vows of loyalty that no longer serve you or your highest good. The Four of Wands, definitely a bond. Yeah, rectification helps one live in peace with everyone. Some of y'all might have been settling for an energy, a connection, a partnership, a relationship that was less than what you deserved. And that's what I meant by like this justice energy. That protection guardian is showing up to say like, you know your truth. You know what you truly want. Don't be afraid to measure that truth up against the dynamics you're a part of. Some of y'all maybe have been avoiding doing that because you don't want to let go of people, places, things, habits, thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Identities, just things that you've grown comfortable with. Okay. What's ignited in the passions? Yeah, the Page of Wands. Oh, period. Look at all this alignment. Yeah, propagation of light confounds the wicked, and slander saves from enemies. Exactly. You following your passions, following that fire, following that light, trusting your truth is saving you from an enemy that might not have been revealing itself to you, but the divine is about to reveal them to you. Okay? But it almost feels like who you might have thought was the enemy was actually the protection guardian. So your loyalty was actually to the enemy and not to who the divine sent in to guide or protect or support you or free you, save you in some sort of way. Unlock the magic within. Some of y'all are that guardian. The Ace of Wands. I can't make it up. Some of y'all are that guardian. You might have dreams where you show up for people that you maybe know or that you don't know. I just heard like a rescue mission. Like the divine might send you or assign you people, spirits, souls to save. It's like they needed help with something. They might not have had all the tools or the facility or the power within themselves. The divine kind of charges you towards them to assist. Like some of y'all might low-key really be real life guardian angels without you even knowing it. Like your presence alone could protect something or someone and they might not even know it. I just heard eyes on you. Like you might not even know whose eyes are on you or why you feel called to see, watch, view, connect with certain people or certain things. It's because your energy is protecting them and they're not even aware of it. But I get this sense that sometimes that protection energy is interpreted as something to fear, which is why I feel like it's coming under drop your shields. It's like people who might be so used to being in shadow might try to fight the light that you're bringing in. If you've been fighting a light or just kind of wondering why a particular presence is around you, it's because they've been charged to be your protection guardian, whether that is for a moment in time, a long period of time, or however the divine has it set up for whatever phase, I'm going to say that, whatever phase or cycle you're moving through. So like your willingness to be open to receive that energy, of course, after using your discernment and after vetting it, is going to tell you more about where you are in your own path, how maybe expansive your energy has gotten for that protection guardian to show up. Some of y'all are being assigned protection guardians that you knew in this lifetime. They might have passed on. They've been assigned to guard you and protect you through this particular phase, or maybe forever. I don't know. Okay, that would be between you and the divine to figure out. But yeah, with death and the Tower, the Five of Cups, Five of Swords. I feel like I picked up on this energy for somebody at one point. Okay, so this could just be another instance of this, but prosperity, destruction of the enemy, and deliverance from bondage. I can't make it up. It's almost like this protection guardian is only showing up for you to give you the space in the room to go through a death process. A death process that is very needed, necessary, and crucial to your evolution right now, your development right now. So if it's like there's this constant presence, it's actually probably protecting you because you're going through something that you might not even fully realize. This could also show up in, for some of y'all that might connect with like nature and animals, you might see the same animal over and over again. That's another sign of protection, or look into the spiritual meaning of that animal. Because it's showing up to remind you that, or to keep you focused on whatever the meaning is. If you have a spirit animal or a like a totem, that energy could be showing up for you. Okay, the 7 of Wands. I'm trying to tell you, to protect you. This disruption is protection. So it's like someone could be fighting off this energy or trying to guard themselves against this guardian, because it feels like a disruption to what they were comfortable with. But it's time to be disrupted. It's time to shift. Yeah, liberation, deliverance from enemies, both visible and invisible. That's exactly what it is. Somebody might have invisible enemies. They might know they're visible ones, but they might not be well versed in their invisible ones. So again, some of y'all are actually this protection guardian, or like it's a facet of how your spirit works. A facet of your purpose, maybe even here in this life. Okay, so again, continue to follow that guidance from your spirit. Some of y'all, you don't even have to follow it. It happens in your dreams. So it's nothing that you really genuinely have control over. It just happens. You just show up in environments, or like you might literally see yourself drop in to situations and scenarios. So you might be dropping into people's dreams to help guide them. Some of you, that's a gift. I'm hearing dream walker. I don't know if that's the right term for it, but I just heard dream walker. You walk through people's dreams. So that might even be confirmed of like multiple people saying, hey, I had a dream about you last night, or you were in my dream last night. That's going to be confirmation, okay? Clarify that you're not alone, guardian angel. Yeah, you might be the force that actually calms the anger, or calms the shadow, balances the shadow. Temperance energy. Desire for knowledge, protects from liars, evil spells, and bad spirits. That's what I'm saying. So your obedience or someone else's obedience actually protects you. I just heard, don't go through that door. So I don't know. Y'all take this as a day. If you start dreaming about doors, just be discerning about, again, like maybe that's what I was saying. Be mindful of the portals you step into. Portals of information, portals through the internet, portals of energy. People can be portals. Like, just be discerning as much as you can. Sometimes you might just have to have the Alice in Wonderland experience a little bit. You're gonna have to fall down. You'll figure it out. You'll get out of it. Other portals, you're familiar with. But it's like, again, curiosity, desire for knowledge. I kind of want to know. But for some of y'all, you might want to know something, but what you might find out could cause that death energy, and not like an actual physical death, but the transformation. So maybe, again, your curiosity is going to lead you to the transformation that you're going to need. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. Divine blessings, drives away evil spirits, rules agricultural production. Yeah. Rules seeds. Plant a seed. That's why I always say the Ace of Pentacles is a seed. It's an energy and an intention to plant, to grow, to nurture. Okay, clarify justice with drop your shields. Yeah, the 5 of Wands. Like I said, I felt like somebody might be trying to combat an energy when you're combating something that's been sent to protect you. So just like be discerning. Not everybody has evil intentions. Not everybody's trying to Not everybody's out to get you or to hurt you or to, you know, some people show up to actually protect you and assist you. Yeah, wins judgment and protects all those who seek truth. So that's what it is. Some of y'all are ready for a truth. Some of y'all are ready to have a particular knowledge set, ready to go through those knowledge portals, but you're going to have a guardian with you. So you might want to explore that knowledge library by yourself. You got to be ushered through that library. There has to be somebody with you because of the invisible enemies that lie around, things that you can't see or you don't understand right now. So if you have someone showing up in your world as that kind of guide, and you've gone to your higher self to make sure and discern whether that is in alignment with you or not, follow it. Let them guide you. Embrace that knowledge. It's like, you want to know the truth? I'll show you the truth. But you got to stick close. Don't go running off. Because if you get lost, might not be able to find you. So it's like, stay close to me. Hold on. Yeah, some of y'all, it's like literal hermit energy with the lamp and the lantern. You might be the light bearer for somebody in a moment or in this phase and in this cycle. It might not be forever, but somebody is ready to see a truth, be initiated into a truth. So if the energy is showing up, yeah, it's not a false guide. It's not somebody trying to guide you down to destruction. It's somebody trying to guide you to truth. Clarify the strength. Queen of Wands in reverse. Divine power guards against mental troubles. Right. So somebody could be, well, yeah, there might be a lot of people in the collective, I won't say the collective consciousness, because I feel like that's a choice that you can make to be a part of that group of energy. Not everybody is, yeah, not to be corny or trendy or cliche, but not everybody's awakened to the collective consciousness. Not everybody's an active participant in the collective consciousness. That being said, you might notice that some people during Gemini season are gonna really be struggling mentally. They might be coming off a little ungrounded and unsettled in the mind, or over here and over there, or just kind of all over the place. You might be seeing a lot of people have mood swings, and that is because they more than likely probably don't have a grounded sense of self. So all of this integration with the self is just overwhelming. Or they're actively fighting against because they don't want to. They want to stay fragmented, whatever the case may be. But just, okay, some of y'all are really going to be able to see the mind, the mental body around someone or within someone. Yeah, it's like where you can see spirits, you can see the heart, you can see all that energy. Some of y'all are going to start seeing how the mental body functions around people. Like, that's a reflection of your mental state, your mind. I'm just seeing like people walk around as little brains. It's like, I know what your brain looks like. Ooh, a little spooky. But do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, delivery from those who seek to oppress. So those that thought they had divine power revealed as to not be so divine and or powerful. Somebody who maybe thought they were a real divine power might be meeting a real divine power. Someone who maybe thought they were spiritually stronger than you might be understanding that there's no such thing as that, or that's not reality. That doesn't exist. Or that's not the case. Especially if someone is in the Five of Wands against this protection guardian. Yeah. It's like, thinking that you can overpower the energy that's coming towards you just to realize it's more powerful than you are. So somebody's going to have that kind of experience here, I guess. Or, I don't know, maybe that just means someone's ready to surrender to a higher power than themselves. Clarify this Four of Wands would set your sights higher. The Ten of Swords, yeah. Revelation, protects from sadness, gives revelation in dreams. I'm trying to tell somebody here. Whoever is showing up in your dream space is coming in peace. Especially if it's consistently or if it's more than once. They're coming in peace. They're not there to take anything from you. They're there to assist and help. They've been assigned to assist you. Whether you feel like you need assistance or not. That's what they've been assigned to do. So maybe there's something you don't know that might be coming up. Maybe it's that tower. Yeah, it's kind of like... Yeah, it's like that's an interesting example. So it's like wanting to do ayahuasca without the shaman present. You want to go take, the elixir and the herb, but then you don't have someone to guide the energy. You thinking you can guide yourself through an ayahuasca experience. And some can once they've had enough experience with it, but first time, no. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like somebody's about to actually have that for the first time, but they think they're powerful enough to guide themselves. But for the truth that's about to be revealed, they're gonna need someone to be there. And that's what the divine is sending in. Someone to support them through that revelation, because it could be life-altering. The Ten of Swords. Nothing is ever the same after that revelation. This transforms, brings about a death to who that person was. Again, I keep getting this Aries energy, this identity. Yeah, the Three of Swords. Love and submission, like I said. Somebody's ready to surrender. Or that's kind of what someone's going to have to understand about a dynamic. No matter what they throw at that protection guardian, it's not going to overpower them. So eventually they're going to have to surrender to the fact that that energy, whether that is love, because love is there, or the spirit of love, the spirit of peace, the spirit of joy, is bigger than them. So someone's going to be left with no option but to surrender over the next 7 days. And I get it. It could feel overwhelming, especially depending on which presence, what spirit is there. It could feel, I'm hearing undeserving. Someone might feel undeserving or be filled with that shame. That would just be that sacral chakra energy purging. Which again, like I said earlier, means your root chakra is stabilized. So now anything like shame, guilt, any distorted energy around shame and guilt can now be purged out of your sacral chakra because it has a root chakra to rest on. Same thing I'm trying to say. Someone's ready to go through a purge, and the divine is sending in spirits, energies, guardian angels, ancestors, whomever, wherever, the universe, nature, to support that to be that root, that base for them to have that purge. Accept the help. Going through purges without anybody to really lean on and rely on is scary. It can make you want to check yourself in. Mental disorder to the lunar, but it can really dissociate you from reality in a way where you feel like you'll never return, or like you just feel like you're crazy, you feel like you're insane. So I don't know, somebody could be going through that kind of awakening and death process around you. Like I said, some of y'all are that base, are that foundation for this person to experience that purge. So you might be supporting people and you might not even know it, or you do know it, or they're asking you to support them. Ace of Wands, but that only unlocks a deeper magic within you, because now you can see yourself. You then have a transformation in your identity as someone who could and can support another soul, another spirit through a death process, through a revelation, through an ascension, which says a lot about who you are as a spirit. Yeah, Ace of Wands helps one be patient, protects against despair. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Somebody is about to go through a massive awakening, or I'm hearing earth-shattering, earth-shaking awakening, meaning their whole world and everything they thought they knew is about to shift. And you're being called in to be a support, to help them not fall into the rabbit hole of despair around the awakening. To be that beacon of, been there, done that, it's okay, you're gonna be fine, I'm here. Whether you're saying that physically or your spirit has been assigned to show up and express that energetically. Some of y'all have the magic of patience, steadiness, stillness that someone's going to need so that they know that they're okay. They're not tripping. They're not making stuff up in their head. They haven't gone crazy. They're just ready to see the truth. Yeah, it's like some of y'all are Morpheus to Neo. There's a new Neo or some new Neos coming in, and now you're Morpheus. At one point, Morpheus was Neo. He might not have been chosen to do what Neo eventually did, but at one point, Morpheus also had that red pill, blue pill choice. Some of y'all are Morpheus. Yep, knowledge. I can't make it up. 7 of Swords. Knowledge of good and evil. Red pill, blue pill, baby. Appeases divine anger. Cures epilepsy. Right. It's like once this truth is revealed, someone might be very upset, angry, all that. Thank you. Everything that's been hoarded in the sacral chakra, the emotional center, everything that's been tangled up in there is going to come out. This person is going to need something, someone, to stabilize them. Now, I understand maybe you feel called to that and you're the one fighting that role as protection guardian, because it's like, I didn't have nobody protecting me. I had to go through years of thinking I was insane and then finally settle down. So why can't they? Sure, right? Valid and fair. But in the current cosmic climate, which I'm willing to bet when you went through your version of this, it was very different. Things are happening faster, more rapidly, and definitely more intensely. Like I said, some of y'all are in an 8th house season or an energy. Deep, deep, deep soul intensity. So your awakening might have happened in layers. Somebody's shooting through the whole gambit in a short amount of time. You might not have done it like that. Somebody's like taking it all on at once, and you're being called to support, okay? Page of Cups Have a heart. Have compassion. Find the gratitude in being able to be strong enough in your own energy and spirit and talents and gifts to be able to do that for someone. That's a blessing in and of itself. Divine comfort, I cannot make it up. Some of y'all are being charged to be divine comfort for someone. Gives consolation and protection from one's enemies. And guess what? For somebody, that enemy is themselves. They might want to self-destruct permanently as they go through this speed run of an awakening. You're being called to be there so they don't. Some of y'all got to go back and watch the Matrix trilogy. That's going to tell you a lot about the dynamic you might be a part of right now. Okay? Alrighty. So what are the synchronicities in this energy for my soul tribe that might resonate here, might find themselves being the protection guardian and or needing a protection guardian? What are the synchronicities to confirm this energy? Unconditional love. Truth, I can't make it up, and reshape. Yes, this truth that's about to be revealed to someone, or that someone's about to step into or see for the first time, is going to reshape not only their identity, but their sense of the world around them. Again, those of y'all that have already been through that journey, you remember how outer body and strange and all the paranoia and all the things that came with your awakening. Imagine if you did have somebody that you could go to and be like, I'm seeing things. Am I psycho? Am I scary? Like, what is going on? And you could have those conversations and talk about it and get comforted through it. Some of y'all had to be comfort for yourself. Again, shamanistic. I'm trying to tell you, some of y'all have shaman blood or are in a shaman archetype in this lifetime. A shaman can only truly guide based off what they've been through from their own experiences. Okay, hold on. All right, sorry about that. But yeah, mindfulness. Someone's whole reality is about to be reshaped, okay? But you remember what that was like. You had to figure out how to comfort yourself through that journey so that you could comfort others. So at every turn and every point of that awakening energy, you know, oh, I remember that. Okay, this is what helped me. This is what calmed me down. This is what got me grounded. Some of y'all have already been doing this and you might not have been fully aware of it, but there's going to be some sort of confirmation over the next 7 days that makes you more aware of like, oh, that's why I was guided to start that thing, share that thing, speak on this, make that, create that. Oh, okay. You're already operating out of, for a lot of y'all, your destiny, your purpose. And it's just accepting it that for somebody here maybe needs a little help with, okay? Or just needed confirmation around it. Is this energy keep coming to me? Am I supposed to be protecting this person? Like, why does this person keep showing up? Yeah. Yes, you are. Change. Can't make it up. Okay? Yeah, some of y'all are definitely going to be called into being that for someone when you didn't have someone like that. So any sort of resentment around that, you're going to have to let go of. See it as a blessing. See it as a testament to your soul and your spirit and your own strength, your talents, and not as a burden, okay? Clarify. What other synchronicities to support this energy? Yeah. Bonds. Release, exactly. Somebody's ready to be released from a tether, from a etheric cord, which that can be painful. That definitely can be painful. If you haven't been through that, that can be painful. So I just heard ease the pain. It's like someone might be coming to you because they think you can do that for them. Take that as that resonates, okay? Maybe you'll need to sit with, is that a real thing? Like, you know what I mean? Am I meant to do that, or is somebody just trying to use up my energy? You just got to be discerning around that, okay? Again, not everybody that comes to you seeking help is trying to deceive you. Some of y'all maybe have a lot of experience with that, or a lot of guards up around that from your past. Might be time to release that. That maybe some of y'all are now strong enough in your own spirit and talents to have and support the right people who genuinely want to go through that experience, or genuinely are in need of help, not to try to, again, hurt you, harm you, trap you, bind you. Okay? Yeah, they just need the protection. Some of y'all, this is your twin flame, child. Okay? And let me clarify that. I'm kind of glad that came out. Let me clarify that right quick. And everybody has their own idea of what a twin flame is, okay? And I'm not saying this to change your mind or to make you, feel any type of way. You go with what your spirit and your soul tells you. But from my experience and understanding how the divine has always revealed that energy to me, is the twin flame journey is a journey between you and source. Source being fire energy, universal energy, stardust, however you want to name it, right? You are then a mirror of that energy. You are called to mirror the universal power, universal intelligence. That is a twin flame journey. So it really doesn't start with anybody else. Okay? You are called to that flame, or called to embody that flame, to balance your own masculine and feminine dynamic within. Okay? As you do that, once you master that within yourself, you then can be, not always, but you then can maybe connect with someone who's also a mirror of source energy in this waking life. You will have soulmates and karmic partners to peel back those layers that need to come off of you in order for you to shine that flame brighter. But someone who is a twin flame to you is someone who's also on that path with source. It has nothing to do with like a singular person. That's why it can change. It can be different depending on the commitment that that soul has to their twin flame path with the divine. Source is your twin flame. If you are truly on that path. And here's another thing. Not everybody is a twin flame. Not everybody is called to that journey. A lot of people who think that they are twin flames are not twin flames. They are not on that journey. Why? And you can tell because they're focused on someone else. That journey is a focus on your relationship with source. Period. Foundationally. First step. Off rip. Has nothing to do with anyone else. You then are able to identify other twin flame energies because they are also in that type of deep bonded relationship with source and universal energy. So you can have an intense bond. That's what someone is. That could be it. Somebody might be awakening out of a karmic relationship and patterning and being released from a bond that they think is a twin flame. That is a karmic partner. Period. End of story. Not your twin flame. They might have been a catalyst to an awakening season or cycle for you. They might have shown you your shadow. That was all to notify you as a soul and a spirit that there is something greater and higher for you to achieve and ascend into. to bring you closer to the divine, to source, to the universe, to nature, because that is who your twin flame is. Okay? You believe what you want to believe. Everybody has that right. But how it's been shown to me, that's what that journey is. And that is not a journey that everybody is on. That is nowhere near it. A lot of y'all just be going through Kundalini awakening with people and experiencing intense sexual energy with someone. And so you think, oh, we're bonded. It's us. Like, no, it's just you've had a sacral chakra awakening. Okay? Which, with the right trauma and the right damage and the right kind of energy, can happen. But that's not your twin flame. That could be that somebody might be called in to hold somebody's hand to be like, baby boo. That's not them. Nope. That's not your twin flame, because it seems like maybe somebody's holding on to someone because they think that that's my twin flame and we got to make it work in this lifetime and we got to be together. Again, the twin flame journey has nothing to really do with romance at all. At all. It's actually not even, it's not romantic, even in the slightest. It is tough. Ooh, it is tough. Okay? So, take that grain of salt if you want to. If that resonates with you, great. But somebody, like I said, somebody could even be maintaining a bond with an enemy because the enemy has said, hey, I'm your twin flame. We're twin flames because we just pull out the worst and the best in each other and did it. No, that's karma. That's karma. That's not twin flame energy. That's not source. Nope. So maybe that's what's happening. Somebody could be stepping into that truth. Okay? Alrighty, my loves. I'm going to leave it there. I really do hope that this was helpful and insightful. Maybe gave you some sort of clarity, confirmation, a little bit of healing truth that you needed to navigate the next 7 days, and maybe even beyond it, 7 days from whenever you watch this reading. Again, this particular reading series is going to be moving over to another channel, Ethereal Ancestors. That'll be linked in the description box below. So check that out. Subscribe over there if you want to watch these readings from June all the way out. Okay? And every reading that I've done on Cusp of Roses for this series will stay on this channel, okay? But it'll start over on the other channel in June. I thank you guys so much for supporting that. For those of you that will choose to do so. And again, if you want your own angel and ancestor message, personal reading session with me, you can book that at my website, cuspofroses.store. That direct booking link is in the description box below, okay? You can also shop the collective merch that's available. That's down below. And I thank you to everybody who sows love into this community with your likes, your comments, your shares. Definitely subscribing so I can pick up on your frequency for the next message. All right. And I appreciate y'all so very much. I love you lots. And I'll see you next week. Namaste.